Welcome back to They Did What? Your source of the internet's craziest, most entertaining stories, where I go with them, analyze them, and most certainly make fun of them. Today, I'm going to do a story titled, I found out that my wife has been cheating for years, and I'm broken. And guys, this story is about a guy. He's 30 years old, wife is 28. He's been with her for 9 years, since he was 21, so a big chunk of his life. Married for 2. And up until Sunday, because this was posted just the other day, he thought he had a pretty good life, good marriage, and all that. And then discovered she had a second Instagram account. And upon discovering that account, opens Pandora's box to see what she's really up to behind the scenes. And it ain't pretty. It is pretty darn bad. And boom, like that, he's done. Kicks her out of the house. We're getting divorced and all that. And of course, he's getting the waterworks. He's getting the I miss you from her and all that crap. But nope. He is done. And as much as he, wants to make this drama free, he's still not foolish enough to let it go completely, letting her get away with it. And you'll see that in this story. I'm going to go over here, not super long, making the point, guys, that you discover something awful like this, and I hope you never do if you're a relationship guy, you can't keep the girl. You got to send her where she belongs, the street, and let her be somebody else's problem, because she'll do it again, guaranteed. So starts off, says here, I'm 30 years old, and just found out today that my wife, a 28-year-old female, has been cheating on me. We've been together for almost 9 years, married for nearly 2. This morning, I was still proud of her, still loved her deeply. By the afternoon, everything collapsed. I discovered that she had a second Instagram account. On that account, she's been sending spicy messages to multiple men, exchanging spicy pictures, videos, and even meeting some of them at hotels. This wasn't a one-time mistake. This has been going on for years, even during our marriage. This poor guy. Good God. Yeah, remember, guys, if you pay attention to things and monitor your wife or girlfriend, and okay, her phone seems okay, and she's got her Instagram seems okay, remember, in these stories, a lot of times, the sneaky ones, they'll have an additional phone hidden away somewhere. Or they'll have a second Instagram account. Or they're hiding apps on their phone and folders of folders of folders. Or they install it, then uninstall it. You got to pay attention to all that. Well, when I confronted her, she admitted some of it, but still tried to lie about the timeline, even though I've seen enough to know the truth. Of course she lied. They always lie. I gave her everything I could. Listen to this. I worked hard to build a better life for us. I supported her financially. I helped her start her own business. I took care of her, trusted her completely. And she used that trust to live a completely different life behind my back. Sound familiar to any of you guys that maybe been in a situation like this? And it doesn't sound like this guy's been a SIMP. He's just treating his wife like someone he loves, and he thought that she loved him doing things. But here's the thing. I want to know, has she been reciprocating all this time? Well, obviously not. We know what's going on behind the scenes. But is she pretending to reciprocate? Probably not. This is why you treat your girl well, but you better be reciprocating there. Otherwise, no. And the guys that give too much, they lose respect. Well, I've decided to divorce her. Good, brother. Thank God. I'm handling quietly, no drama, no public exposure. We will split things and go our separate ways. But right now I feel destroyed. Totally understandable. 9 years of his life, and he's 30. That's a big chunk with her. And don't worry, guys, he's not going to totally sweep it under the rug. I can't sleep. I keep replaying everything in my head. The images, the messages, what she's done with other men. It makes me feel sick. I don't even know how to move forward from this. How do you trust anybody again after something like this? How do you rebuild your life when the person you trusted the most turns out to be someone completely different? I feel lost, angry, disgusted, and empty all at the same time. If anybody here has been through something similar, how did you get through it? Damn, this poor guy. Now, the silver lining is, if I can find one, is at least he's 30. And he's got a whole, long life ahead of him. At least I hope. And he didn't have any kids with her, thank the Lord. But thank God he has a sense. Even though he's broken and hurt, he's done. Now, a lot of guys would hear this and would listen to her tears and excuses, and would give her a second chance. He knows it's not going to work. But how do you rebuild your life? He's asking one day at a time. All he can do right now is embrace the people he truly knows, cares, and has his back. His family, his bros, his dog, his cat. And he better make sure he gets the dog or the cat. And take it one day at a time. Talk to multiple lawyers, not just one, and that way she can't retain them. And get the best one, a freaking shark. Probably a female wouldn't be a bad idea. And if she's a good one and recommended, listen to her. Or him. And be prepared for war, because this chick here, she's proven to be a snake. She can come after him and make it out his fault. And of course, control the narrative. And hit the gym, exercise, and there you go. That's all you got to do. And he's never going to be the same. Ever. I don't care what anybody says. But it looks to be wiser. And you always have to pay attention. Okay, on to some updates. He says here, well, I've seen a lot of comments suggesting I should expose everything or control the narrative. So I just want to clarify what I actually meant. When I say I'm handling this quietly, I do not mean staying silent or letting myself be blamed. Good for you. I was wondering that in the beginning. I already told my parents, and I will share the truth with a small circle of people that I trust. I'm not going to isolate myself or pretend nothing happened. Good, brother. I was worried for a second. What I'm choosing not to do is turn this into a public situation, involve extended family, or create unnecessary drama. That's not for her, it's for me. I don't want to keep reliving this or drag it out longer than it already has been. Well, I get that. The thing is, if you want to keep a secret, you don't tell anybody. In this situation, if he's going to tell close friends and close family, newsflash, they're going to tell somebody. The extended family's going to find out. The mailman's going to find out. It is inevitable. So best he control it. Yeah, it's humiliating, but you got to do this. Otherwise, there's what can happen in his divorce, and there's the court of public opinion. I also had a call with my mother-in-law today. Aha. She was very emotional and asked me to consider forgiveness. Of course, my sweet angel needs you. Nope, but bye-bye, mother-in-law. I told her my side of the story, including that this went on during our marriage, not just before. She was shocked and upset. Well, that's good to hear, but she probably still wants him to forgive her little angel. I made it clear to her that I'm not looking to destroy anybody, but I do expect my dignity to be respected. If things stay truthful and respectful, I will keep things private. If not, I won't stay silent. Fair enough. And I have a very hard time believing that this snake in the grass, his now soon-to-be ex-wife, is going to be truthful and respectful. So I think he's going to have to be prepared for war. That could probably be the next update. At this point, my goal is simple. End things cleanly, protect myself, and move forward. I appreciate all the support on here. It really does help more than you might think. Thank you all. Well, that's why we're here, at least the good ones of us. Next update. He says, small update here on where things are right now. She has moved out. Hey, there you go. The place we were staying in belongs to my parents, so there's no ownership or property issue here. She's currently staying with a friend. Define friend. Is this an Instagram friend? Also, to clarify, we do not have children together. Thank God. Earlier today, I went to her shop to pick up some of my belongings. We did not meet in person, just kept it to the basic logistics over text. She did message me saying that she misses me and that she couldn't sleep and that she knows I couldn't either. I read it, but I didn't respond. Good for him. Let her wonder. She didn't sleep. What about him? How about after what he saw? I wouldn't be sleeping either. I miss you. Bullshit. She misses the lifestyle she had. She misses the comfort of him doing everything for her. She can go to have one of her Instagram lovers, because something tells me they ain't going to provide. Emotionally, I'm still all over the place. Well, dude, it's been like 3 days. Part of me still can't fully process that this is real, and part of me still misses her. Bro, you don't miss her. You miss who you thought she was. This is not the girl you thought she was. Tonight is actually the first time in a long while that I've cooked dinner for myself and ate alone in the house, and it felt strange. I also started speaking with a few lawyers to understand the process. There you go. There you go. Lawyers. That way she can't retain any of them. My plan right now is to give it about a week before reaching out again to discuss the next steps. Mainly to let both of us calm down and think more clearly, so we can handle things in a more stable and rational way instead of reacting emotionally. Dude, you may handle things rationally. She ain't. She's just now formulating a plan with her mom and her friends as a way to manipulate you to take her back. Don't fall for it. I'll update once again when there's something more concrete. Also, I'm planning to get tested for STDs really soon, just to be safe. Hoping everything's okay. Thanks again to everyone. And so that's the end of his update here. And I'm going to go in the comment section here. But again, 9 years he's been with her. And this has always been going on long before he was married. Once a cheater, always a cheater. But she is going to try every sneaky trick to get him back because she's going to figure, hey, I'm so amazing and he was such a good guy to me and everything like that. In other words, she'll think he's weak enough to fall for her crap. Don't do it. And I guarantee. And then he's going to get guilt-tripped by her mother. He's probably going to get guilt-tripped by her friends. Or what is probably going to happen is she's going to start probably, and I'm waiting for this in the future updates here, probably finding ways to blame him. That it's his fault that she was cheating. That it was his fault that she was forced to seek out attention from guys on Instagram because he wouldn't pay attention, because he was working all the time. Even though it was his work that helped her have the money and the loan to start up her own business. And the flexibility, that the steady income versus her income, which probably fluctuates because it's her own business and it's new, and all that, blame him for not being around enough. Don't fall for it. And again, like I said, one day at a time, listen to your lawyer, stay with family, and you'll get through this. But learn from the mistakes. Now, some comments here. One guy says, if it was me, now that the divorce is in motion, erase her from your memory. Block her phone, text, email, social media, her friends and family. You don't want them to spy on you for her. Only communication with her is through legal. Change your routine to minimize when you cross paths. If you see her, look right through her like she sees an absolute stranger. Remove and trash any memories of her. Trash everything that she's ever given to you. Everything. You want no memory of her. Next is start seeing a therapist to start the healing process. Be strong, be well. Absolutely. Yeah, block her on everything, even though she's going to reach out. Get rid of the pictures. Get rid of things, if you got some land, have a little bonfire in the backyard of all the shit. It's the only way. So the other guy says here, channel your energy into yourself. You're handling the situation best you can. You're walking away from that toxic relationship. Now focus on yourself. Lift weights. Make the gym your second home. Get outdoors. Eat right. Sleep well. Expand your social life. Nothing you did was wrong in trusting your partner. While that may have opened you up to betrayal, the alternative is running around jealous all the time, which isn't healthy either. Unfortunately, your partner was the worst of the world. Unlucky. Karma catches up with your behavior. Keep moving forward, and you'll meet the woman you deserve. I wouldn't go that far about meeting the woman you deserve, but I do agree with the other stuff he said. Yeah. Gym, friends, exercise, getting outdoors, hobbies, interests, goals, all that type of stuff. That's what he should be doing. Purpose. And it's going to be hell. And it's going to be a roller coaster. And there's some days he won't want to get out of bed, feeling awful, like he wants to die. But he has to get out of bed, and he has to take care of business. His mission is just to get through the day. That's all you can do, anybody in a situation like this. But this clearly isn't over, and I know there's going to be updates. So if you guys hear them or find out about the updates before I do, let me know. I'll definitely cover it. But again, look how he handled it. Even though he's torn apart, huge chunk of his life with her, he didn't hesitate. Boom, it's done, goodbye. Guarantee you she didn't expect that. She probably thought that she may get caught, but he'd be weak enough to take her back. Nope, not this guy here. Good for him. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And, guys, if you find a good story that I haven't covered yet, send it my way, strongsuccessfulmale@gmail.com. And if it's a good one, I'll definitely cover it. And be sure to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.